cleaning up the white parts of the 2.0 Freedom Gundam, and I have to say, both Master Grade SD Freedom Gundam and Real Grade Freedom Gundam GPC has spoiled me, because I was expecting the equivalent of what I built before, and no, it is completely opposite. It's like day and night. Obviously, yes, it came out in 2016. I'm building an older kit, and yeah, like you have like some amazing detail here, like in the calf. That's fine. The shield is okay, you know. This is unique where the actual plate here is bent inward, bent in an angle, which is cool. But I remember how better detail it was on the opposite end for the other two kits. The rail cannons is the one that I haven't even bothered to put together and figure it out, which, quite frankly, I was like, whoa. Do I really want to? I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna assemble it and test it out and all that stuff. But still, it just threw me off seeing how this gun is. I haven't done my shelves yet because I wanted to pull the original 1.0. I will soon, so I can do a side-by-side comparison with it. And at this moment, as you can see, I'm removing the nub marks, but I'm just leaving a little bit over there, a little over an extra portion of the nub marks on the part, so that way I can clean it up with the sanding paper. I just need to see what is it that I miss. And some parts, look over here, some parts I'm going to put together, like, I think we can do this one right here as an example, because I'm going to be using it to paint it. As a matter of fact, okay, so what I just did before as I was preparing this, so this is the shoulder part, which I'm going to have to remove, because even though I removed the nub marks, I need to sand that down and clean it up. But the other parts are fine. So this is the shoulder part right here, and this is the part where you put the red part on it. But the other kits, you know, you have the ability to pull it up and down. I think that was the SD. I don't think the is the real grade. I completely forgot. Anyway, yeah. So here's the shoulder. Here's the forearm part right there. You just need to clean up the areas around. Here's the head unit, which of course I just finished painting this one. I'm sorry, cleaning this one. So that will be going over the part right there, and there's the gray parts that goes over there for this. Let me get this for a second. I want to see how this railgun is assembled again. Because again, we could cheat our way through here and assemble some stuff. That way it'll be easier for me to work with. So like right here in page 16, the assembly of the railgun. Let's see, we need this. I believe we need that. Oops, sorry, see right there. So we can put these two here. Get that in. So see, that's done. I don't have to paint those two separately. Those are fine. And then we have the gun here. Hold on. Yeah, like that. I do have to clean that part right there, but I think I can probably clean it without. Yeah, I still need to clean it though. So I can put this whole thing together, but there's a gray part that goes there. And I think we can get away with that because then we don't need to paint that separately to put that in here. Yeah, because the gimmick is that this one comes out, come on, like that. And it's nice and tight. Okay, that's fine. There are the one of the parts that goes here and here, which is supposed to expand out. That would be E and B. The E part is the dark blue, and the B is another white. But I think always with the red trim. I could be right or wrong. Anyway, yeah, so that's fine. So I can actually do that. And then there's that charcoal part that I can put the other parts together. So I'll have to review the assembly, because if I can put them all together and then mask them up, then I can work with it. I don't have to like spend a lot of parts on trees to work with it. But this is weird. I'm so confused, very confused. I mean, the kit is amazing on its own, just that little flap there, this little detail there. But again, I can get away with a few things during the painting phase. So we have I have this part here. I think I need to clean this one up. Let me clean this one up a bit. So I can actually put this there, and I'm not going to push it all the way because it'll be a hard time removing it, just a partial of it. That way when I prime it and paint it, that way I can manipulate it and work with it from there. What's your experience with this kit? I mean, I can imagine I'm not the only one that had built the Freedom Gundam 2.0. Yeah, this one I can put these together and then take them apart later on. But what is everyone's experience with the Freedom? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? What was challenging for you for the 2.0? Was it a welcome build for you? Were you pleased with it? Comment below and let me know. Somebody commented on the last one of my videos that, and I mentioned this on the before, where there's aftermarket parts for the joints, and I was thinking of getting it, but they were expensive as hell, like close to like $25. I'm like, it's going to be on a stand, you know. It's not like I'm going to be fussing about with it, and depending on how well I work on it, I'll probably have it, if it comes out great, it'll be on a stand, and I'll have it ready for MosquitoCon or any other hobby shows. Whoops. Any other hobby shows that will present itself. Because I think there's another hobby show coming up this fall, but we'll figure it out soon enough. Yeah, I'm pleased with what I'm doing, what I'm building with here. I'm just a little surprised, you know. Maybe I should have built this first before the Master Grade SD Freedom and the Real Grade, because the Real Grade was completely and utterly different also. I wonder what it would be like if they made a Perfect Grade Freedom. How would that look? I'm saying it, not saying that it's going to happen or not, but I don't know. Just remember this video when the announcement comes, where Bandai says, "Hey, guess what? We're making a Perfect Grade of this," and then we go, "Oh, Strider said it." Yeah. But that's my thought process right there. Let me continue on cleaning this up, because I'm going to then move on to the blues and the other colors, and we'll go from there. Alright, I just finished priming almost all my kit, all my parts, but I began priming the charcoal parts, the light gray parts, the red parts, yellow parts, which is very few far between, and the dark bluish tone color parts. And I don't have any more primer. I'm done with primer. I have to buy a new one. I could buy a new one, or I can use this one, Mr. Base White 1000, which I'm thinking of doing that. But I still have time to get great primer because I definitely need it for the future. At one point, I ran out of so much. I mean, I still had more parts to prime that I ended up using Mr. Surfacer 1200 spray, which helped me out here because I sprayed it with this. But I now need to go back to Gundam Planet and get more primer. But let's paint the inner frame parts first, and I'm going to be using the Gunmetal by Modo. Let's try this. Painting both sides because you never know. Yeah, that's fine. And I got a joint here. Alright. Yeah. One of the elbow joints here. Good. Beamer. And then this is slider. I'll review in a minute. Let's get this one done. And, you know what? I thought I had my gloves here. Hang on a second. Alright. I'm going to start from the top. I should start from the bottom first. It'll be a lot easier that way. Make sure you get everything. Even if it's covered up by the armor, you never know. I'm going to grab it by this. Oh, am I out? Yep, I'm out. Hold on a second. I gotta put more in here. By the way, Kira's in there, so he's being metallic. so. There you go. There's another part here that I need to paint. Yep, this one. The legs. Oh, I used up that quickly? Wow, I didn't realize that. I don't have the PSIs too high. I'm not the one who likes to paint the entire inner frame one color, knowing that it's going to be covered up by the armor. But I understand many people like it, you know? And it makes sense because you may miss something. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna bend that like that. Because you never know. I think I remember the days where I used to paint everything in like individual parts and then put it together. Then I realized, well, you know, I don't have to do that if it's being covered up. That's it. Alright. I have more parts to work with here, which I need to review. Especially this part here. This part of the shoulder, this part of the forearm, or the arm. So. Parts. Oh yeah, the hands and things like that. But let me just take my time with this, and then I'll review it and then move on to the next color. So stay tuned for that.